So, got my clippers.
Okay, cool. That's a good start.
I'm afraid.
That's all right. It's a first for everything. Okay, so because we're doing this on video, it's going to be a bit different as to me having a client in the chair. I'll try my best. I'll try my best to not confuse you and then not to freak you out as well, because it's like my hand's going to become your hand, if that makes sense. But virtual haircuts. All right, cool. So in a nutshell, basically what you want to do is you want to find out what is this, you want to section the hair off. Do you have a comb as well?
I've got this one, I've got this
one. That's perfect. Yeah. Yep. The ones on the left, the thin one and the wire one, just put them aside. And the thicker one is the one you want to use. Yeah, those two you don't need at the moment. So what you want to do is you want to section the hair off. So you want to section the top part from the bottom part. So the bottom part is everything, let's say, underneath where your eye level is, or your eyebrow, the corner of your eyebrow.
Okay.
Yep. So you just use your comb to push all the hair up from that point.
Like from there up.
Yeah, or let's say from where that little where the hair indents.
From there?
Yeah, where the hair indents. Use your comb to push. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. To push the hair and then comb it out of the way so it's like separate sections.
Okay, so what I'm doing is like I'm sort of moving this to one side.
Yeah.
Right where the part is.
Yeah, where the part is, and then you'll do the same on the other side.
Okay.
As well. Cool. So basically, that's what your head will look like from the top. So, oops. So that part there is that mohawk bit, and these two lines here are the section parts. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And the reason I asked you to get a spray bottle is just so you can wet the hair, and it will glue the hair out of the way. You can just use some water on your hands.
Or glue the side, or
yeah, the hair that you're touching at the moment. Yeah, you'll get it out of the way.
Okay, so it just sort of bunches together a bit more.
Yeah, that's what the water's for.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So now you've sectioned the top from the bottom. The next step, what you want to do is you want to prepare your clippers. So do you want to just pull them out of the box for me? Yep, and you have your guards there. Cool, you can open that bag up.
I actually didn't even mean to do that.
Fair enough, whatever works. All right, so now on the clipper, you're going to see a little lever. Can you see that?
You see?
Yeah, that lever there, yeah. So that's the clipper lever. Basically, when it's open, it keeps the hair longer. And when it's closed, it cuts the hair shorter, right?
Okay.
Cool. So what you want to do is you want to keep it open. Yeah, keep it open. So now get the yellow guard, which is the number 5 guard.
How can you tell?
Oh, I use them every day.
Yeah, just stupid question.
So with the clipper guard, the way to use it is it's got to be angled so it's flat up against the head. Okay, see that dotted line? That's where you've parted your hair in those parts here. This is the side view. That's the ear.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I can see it more clearly
And
now.
see that? Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to use the number 5 in only this area of underneath the line, which will be, sorry, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Sorry.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So you're only using that guard vertically going up and down. Yeah, in this part of the underneath the line.
Okay.
So you know where the line is that you've sectioned off?
Like here.
That line? Yeah, it's just a centimeter, 1.5 centimeters underneath that line.
Oh, okay.
That's where you start, and then keep going up towards the line. Keep going, and then that's where you finish. Yeah, that's where you finish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And keep going with that, and then keep working towards the back of the head.
Okay, that's why I have this up there, so it's a lot easier to.
That's why you have the clip, so you don't cut the top. So you're just gonna cut until you reach the back of the ear.
Okay.
Yeah, start a bit higher. Start a bit higher.
Like here.
Yeah, start there. Yep. And then go up towards the line. Once you hit the line, and then bring the clipper outwards.
Okay, so it's like up, and then sort of pull out. Yeah,
sort of pull out. The reason is you don't want to cut too short above that line, because remember, you're trying to keep the hair long on the top.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you're doing this, you can use the other hand, like the non-clipper hand, to comb the hair back down. So you have the comb in one hand and you have the clipper in the other hand. That's it. So so you clipper up and then comb down. That's it. So what this is ensuring is that it makes sure all the hair is being fed into the clipper.
Okay.
And you get an even cut. Yeah, it's an even cut. You don't get like a patchy cut.
Okay. That's always
I'll show you how to do the back. Yeah, I'll show you how to connect the back. What you want to do with the clipper is, I'm just going to use this moisturizing thing to pretend it's a clipper. But you want to use your hand like this and grip the clipper like that. So you're not gripping it like this. You're gripping it like this.
Like that.
Yeah, but flip it. Yeah, and then put it on the back here, and then you're doing the same thing. And then start angling out straight away. So you got to angle out, like scoop it out.
That.
Yeah. You go up and angle out. The reason I say you got to angle out more in this section is because the head is rounded. So if you follow the roundness, you're going to cut it way too short.
Oh, I see.
So you got to kind of go up and then angle out straight away. So do this motion, up and then angle out, up and then angle out. Yeah, don't flick it. Just use a normal, like a long motion like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that.
Is there a reason why I don't start from the bottom?
Because you're going to change guards, and that guard is too long to cut the short hairs on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're going over something that you're going to go over later anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so that guard's the number 5, and it's too long. That's the reason why you don't start from the bottom.
So like I'll start about like mid ear, go up until I reach
just above the middle of your ear is where you're starting.
My head curves about there, so I just keep going across like that.
Yeah. So the head curves around here. You can see that dot there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go up. Once it hits that dot section, that's when you start angling out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the reason is because the head is rounded. If you shave with the head, you're going to cut the hair way too short and you're going to have like an egg head at the back. But what you want to do is you want to keep the hair nice and square, especially for your hairstyle.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's the number 5 done. So next will be the number 4. So you're using the blue guard.
Okay.
Okay? So now you're doing the exact same thing, but you're just working underneath that section that you've cut. So let's say that's about 1.5 centimeters. That section right there.
Okay, yeah. It could be a lot easier. Like, so I'll be there, and then just say I cut to there. So I'm doing this part here.
Yep.
So it'll be like,
Yep. So you're just cutting underneath where you've already cut. Yep. And have your head upright, because if you push it down, what tends to happen is you're gonna tend to follow that roundness.
oh yeah, you follow
But
the
what
head.
you want to do, yeah, what you want to do is you want to keep your head upright so you can do a straight motion. So just count in your head, you're going, yeah, it catches a bit because the blades aren't on. So
Yeah.
you're doing this, you're going 1, 2, 3. The key thing to remember here is don't cut past where the head rounds. If you cut past there, as in if you cut, sorry,
Yeah.
if you cut like this, you're going inwards. But what you want to do is you want to cut up. Sorry, yeah, you want to cut up and then outwards.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to cut to that point and then start cutting inwards. So don't follow a round shape. What you want to do is you want to cut a square shape. So you're leaving all of this hair.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I'll be look more like a box rather than an oval.
More like a box, exactly.
Yeah.
You want to cut a box. That's
Okay.
what you're doing.
Yeah, because it makes the head looks a bit more square rather than an egg.
That's right. And whenever you're dealing with a square shape, it's more masculine. So
I see.
All right, cool. So that's done. So we're just recapping. You're done. You worked a number 5 on this area here.
Yeah.
You've done a number 4 on this area here.
Okay.
Now you're in the ear area, around where the middle of the ear is. So that would be here.
So like there.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. A little bit down from there. Yeah, around there. Okay, cool. So you're doing the exact same thing. You're just working in this area here.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be, sorry.
So I'm on guard number 4, so I'll use the guard number 3. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. So now what you want to do is you want to half close that clipper using the lever.
Okay.
Yeah. Like maybe a quarter even.
Okay.
Yeah, just the tiniest bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, cool. All right, so by doing that, you can get a nice taper effect without having a shaved look. So, right, you're going up, and then angle out slightly. Oh, yeah, I know it will catch, yeah, because it's not on. That really hurts the clipper.
Okay.
So don't do this. Yeah, don't do this. Do this. So you go up vertically and then you go diagonally, if that makes sense. And then all the while you're using that comb. So you got the clipper in one hand and you got the comb. Yeah, just to make sure that the hair is all combed down and even. That's it. So you comb it, clippering, and then combing down. You're clippering and then combing down. That's it. Perfect.
And then
Up,
it's about
out.
there.
Where it's rounded on the back. Where if you can know this just by touching the back of your head, and you'll feel where it actually rounds off, where it starts to round off. Once you're at that stage, you can go ahead and dust yourself off because there's going to be a lot of hair around your collar. Just make it nice and clean. Okay, cool. So brush all your hair to the front. All to the front. And mind you, your hair is going to be wet at this stage.
Oh my God, I look horrible.
Put their front and I've put their back. That pointy thing is the nose and those are the ears.
Okay.
So you know where it's all headed right now. What you want to do is you want to section your hair into quarters, kind of like a pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. Just roughly. You don't have to do like any precision stuff, but just, okay. I want you to take a section of hair from that middle line. That I want you to take a line that's about 1.5 centimeters from the middle point. So the middle point is where you put that dot. So you're going 1.5 centimeters in front of that dot. That's it, and then you go across all the way like this. That's it. Okay. And then what you do is you get that hair and then you bring it back to that dotted line. Yep, okay. But don't pass it. Don't go past that line. Just comb it to that line. Your comb and your fingers. So you get that line. Bring the hair from here to here, this dotted line. And then once you're at this line, once you're at this line here, the dotted line, that's where you cut the hair.
Okay.
It's trickier than it looks, I know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Make it so simple. Use this thing and just shave the whole thing off.
Don't do that, you'll regret it, man. Trust me.
Oh, really? What would happen if I shaved the whole thing off?
You would be disappointed. You'd feel sad. Yeah, but when you cut level. Okay, so don't cut like that. Don't cut like that. You want to cut level. So bend your wrist and then do this. Exactly.
Like that.
Yep, just like that. Yeah, kind of like you're tutting. You know the dancers, they tut?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next what you want to do is you want to create a number 2 line. And the number 2 line, you bring the hair from that 2 line all the way back to the dotted line. And once again, you cut at that dotted line. See that?
Okay. So what I've done is before, I've done like from the center, like one part there, and now I'm going to go a bit further ahead.
And bring it back to that part.
Okay.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Cool. And then whatever's remaining, in this part near the front, that will be your hairline, right? Bring the hairline all the way back to that dot, and then cut at that dotted line again. So you're bringing it all the way back. Yep, and then catching it at that dot part.
Okay, so it'll be there, and that's when I just like.
Yeah, you won't have much to cut. It might be only about that much.
Okay, it's
When-
just like
when you-
because all this hair back here is still there. It makes it look like
That's
there's a
right.
lot.
Yeah. So I'll just draw the arrow. Just cool. So you've done that. You got the sides and the front down. Now all you have to do is the back part on the top, which is a tiny bit more tricky, but it can be accomplished. So now you're working on this part here, the two back parts, yeah?
Okay.
Yep, cool. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll put the nose there. Yeah. One.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the best I could do for
Yeah, it works. It works, mate.
drawing, sorry. Do you remember the dot and then we cut where that dotted line is?
I didn't realize we cut where that line was.
Yeah. We cut where that dotted line is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so dotted line is number 1.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And then number 2, you bring it back to number 1 and cut. Number 3 to number 1 and then cut. Number 4 to number 1 and then cut. Number 5 to number 1 and then cut.
Yep.
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 You got that, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. So now we're here. This is that dotted line. I hope I'm not confusing you, but do you see that?
Dots. Yeah.
See the dot? It's
Yeah.
in the same place. One is from the side, one is from the top, but the dot is in the exact same place.
Yep. I just gotta keep
You got
making
that,
sure
yeah?
like I know where the dot is because like
Yeah. Cool.
like is the
So
dot
what you
like
want to
further
do
to the
is
back or the dot's meant to be like right in the center, isn't it?
the dot is the highest place on your scalp. So if you imagine a mountain, it would be the mountain peak.
So basically what I'm
These.
doing is like I'm going like a centimeter back and then bringing that forward to the line.
Sort of forward, but it's not like that where
Okay.
you're bringing the
So what
hair
I'm
all the
doing
way
is
back.
like it's going across
just
like
bringing
this. I'm just
you're
bringing
just
it
bringing it-
outwards.
outwards, yeah, outwards
Okay.
from where this part here is to show you how much to cut off.
Okay.
So when you get the hair from here, you'll only be cutting off that little part there,
Okay.
and then that little part there, that little part there, and that little part there. And comb out from your scalp. So comb your hair from the scalp all the way out. The scalp all the way out.
Also, it's like,
Yeah.
you come in and then sort of flick it up.
No, keep the comb level. Exactly like that. Straight
Right.
out from the head. So the comb angle is going to be like this. So at the back. So
What about like shaping the back? I'll get my wife to do that.
yeah, all of that shaping stuff, don't do it yourself because your brain's going to trick you and then you're going to do opposite to what you think and then you're
Yeah.
going to be really sad afterwards.
I was trying to practice in the bathroom yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It feels all wonky and stuff.
yeah.
But that's it, Mark. Like, I I hope all of these diagrams have helped you. You might have to go over it a little bit, but
Yeah.
rest assured you will have a better haircut than if you were to try this without an explanation
Yeah.
or
I
any sort of
appreciate the time and
guide or
effort you're
map.
going to.
All
I'm
good,
gonna take
man.
plenty of photos and
I'm going to,
can you take
yeah. Just follow the steps. So
Yeah.
don't get impatient and just go, oh, screw this. I'm going to just use the shortest cut and then actually just cut. Yeah, just follow the steps. Make sure you do everything in order, and then you won't go wrong.
All right.
And that's it. Too many guards.
Oh man.
Thanks, Mark. It was good
Thanks,
talking
mate.
to you, man. Let me know how you go.
Yeah, we'll do.